Guys, welcome back today. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a automatic transmission fluid drain and fill on this 2013 Honda Accord V6. So let me get some tools together and we'll get started on this. All right, guys, let's go over some of the items you're going to be needing for this drain and fill. Obviously, you're going to need the automatic transmission fluid. Obviously, go with the Honda DW1 for this vehicle. Honda transmissions are super finicky on what type of oil is put in. So go with that. Don't even mess around there. You can get at your local Honda dealership. I believe I paid like 10 bucks a quart. So just get you like 3 or 4, maybe 5, depending on whatever you drain out. Better to have extra than not enough. Also, you're gonna need a 3/8 ratchet with a little short extension. I will be filling it from the top of the transmission. So I have a 1/2 inch breaker bar, 17 mil socket for the fill plug, and extension. The crush washer on the fill plug is a 11107 PWA 300. The crush washer for the drain plug is a 90471 PX4000. Obviously, you're going to need a drain pan, long fill tube, container, so that you know how much fluid you drained out, a jack, and a couple of jack stands. So let me get everything set up and we'll get started. Okay, guys, so if you're going to be filling the transmission fluid back from the filler plug up on top, so here it is. So we're by the air box. So this is the driver's side of the vehicle. Right behind the air box, you'll see that bolt down underneath those 2 hoses. It'd be the 17 mil, and basically just make sure you can crack it open first before you drain out your fluid. Okay, folks, so simply attach the 17 mil socket to it, and then I'm gonna put the breaker bar to it and break it loose first. So let me get that going. I'll be right back. All right, now I have the bolt loosened up. I'm just gonna leave it on there because I don't want any debris falling into the transmission. So I'm gonna go underneath and we'll film draining out the transmission fluid. Be right back. All right, folks, so now we're underneath the vehicle. So this is gonna be the front of the vehicle. This side is gonna be towards the driver's side, so that's the transmission. And here's your drain plug for it. Simply take your 3/8 ratchet, no socket needed, just a short extension. Stick it in there and then loosen it up. Boom. Once it's loose, we'll put the drain pan underneath and then we'll drain the fluid out. Let me get set up. I'll be right back. Okay, so folks, once you have the drain plug removed, I went ahead and pulled the dipstick out a little bit so that it can drain a little faster. I generally don't pull it before the drain plug, because if you pull it before the drain plug, the transmission fluid is going to spill out, gush out a lot faster. So that keeps it from spilling all over the place. That's why I pull the dipstick after I pull the drain plug off. Okay, so on the drain plug, on the end of the drain plug, there's a magnet, and that's going to collect any sort of, I guess, wear and tear debris from the metal shavings from the transmission. As you see, it's bound to have some, because just a simple fact, all you do is clean it off, and we're ready to go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to replace this old crush washer with a new one. So let me go get that set up and I'll be right back. Okay, now that it's finished draining out, simply just take your new crush washer and your drain bolt, put it back in, tighten it up, move that tray out of the way, and simply snug it up just like if you're doing an oil change. Don't overkill it, just snug. Take it out. All right, wipe it down. All right, so now we'll go up on top and we'll take the fill port fill bolt off, and we'll fill it back up with transmission fluid. Okay, folks, so now that we poured out the fluid into this container, we can see that it's a little bit past 3.5, probably almost 3 3/4 of a quart or so. So I'm gonna start with 3.5, and then we'll drive it, and then we'll check the fluid, and then if we need be, we'll add more to it, because you don't want to overfill it. You know, you rather just be a little bit shy and then add to it after you take it for a test drive. So let me fill it up with about 3.5. We'll test it out, and we'll come back and see how that level goes. We'll be right back. All right, so I've loosened out the bolt, the drain fill bolt, and I'm just going to use a extended, antenna magnet. Grab it and pull it out, and there you have it. So now I'm just going to stick the funnel, and we'll fill it up with 3.5 quarts of fluid, and we'll check the level on it. Okay, folks, so once you have it, the fill plug back on, simply get your ratchet and just tighten it back up. Snug is good. It should be enough. It shouldn't have any issues. Once that's done, now we're going to lower the vehicle back down and take it for a spin, and then we'll check the fluid level. Okay, so now that we got the vehicle lowered back down, we're going to start it up. And what I'll do is I'll just put it through the different gears, forward and back, and then I'll take it for a test drive. Okay, so now that we cycled it through, I'm gonna go for a test drive, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I just went for a test drive. So now I'm gonna pull the dipstick out, and we're gonna check the fluid level on it. Be careful, the exhaust hose, all these EGR valve lines, they're extremely hot, so be careful. So we'll pull it out. There you go. We'll wipe it down. We'll check it one more time. And there's a notch for it, so the notch goes towards the passenger side. Like I said, be extremely careful because it is extremely hot in there. So the fluid, as you can see, we're just a little low, so we're going to add a little bit to it. Make sure one more time. Yeah, we're a little bit low, so just a smidge. So we're going to add just a touch to it, and then we'll be set. So I hope this helps. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.